I see Lady list in the chat. Niggas is getting blocked. I'm just playing. What's up, chat? Setting up the webcam just on time. 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 Okay. Put that on -4. Bam. Switch the res. Okay, we are good to go. Screen. Ugh. Okay. We are here in the flesh. 9 minutes to the event. All rise for the national anthem. All rise for the national anthem. All rise! The Prince is coming back. He is back. We are here for this. Okay? Alright, let me turn that down. Let's put that on loop. Ugh. What's up, chat? You know we had to warm up for the Prince. Listen. You guys don't know what this is. This is Ubisoft Forward, which is basically their direct. They did one a while back. I covered it. This is the new one. The pre-show started at the start of the hour, but it's the pre-show. It's usually dead. So the event starts in less than 8 minutes, and basically they tell you what to expect. I put it in my description. You know, we're gonna see like updates for like Watch Dogs Legion, which is lit, Hyperscape, Rainbow Six Siege, as well as a much anticipated update on our new IP, Immortals Fenyx Rising, formerly known as Gods and Monsters, and more yet to be revealed. Surprises. Now, I made a video on this. Basically, Prince of Persia is coming back in 2020. He abandoned us. It wasn't his fault. Ubisoft were too busy sucking the dick of Assassin's Creed, which, fair play when it was the Ezio trilogy, but after that, they milked and milked and milked like a cow's udder that had no time to breathe, right? Now they've realized that AC is dying out because they milked it too much and there's no cohesion anymore. They realize they have to come back to their roots and bring back the Prince. There would be no Assassin's Creed without the Prince, okay? Fuck you, Java. I'm in the middle of a rant. Go to the Prince of Persia Wikipedia, okay? Look at the release timeline. You get the OG Prince of Persia, 1989. Then that gets ported to 1 million devices and looks like 20 different ways depending on which port you played. Then you got Prince of Persia 2 in 1993. Better restart that song. It's no extended version, so we have to improvise. Then you get Prince of Persia 2 in 1993, right? Then you get the first 3D Prince of Persia in 1999. Then we got, as you can see here, Haram Adventures, which is a port of the first Prince of Persia game on Nokia phones, on other mobile phones. This is how I got into the series. A remake of the first game on Nokia. This is what I was playing back then. I didn't grow up with the Sands of Time trilogy, which is the Sands of Time, Warrior, then the Two Thrones. These are the big ones, critically acclaimed games. We're talking high scores, no Netflix documentary. Look at this shit here. A. That's a GBA version. It's not the same game. 9s out of 10s. Critical acclaim. Legacy. Pioneered a rhythmic free-flow style of melee combat that later inspired the combat system of numerous video games such as Assassin's Creed. This is Prince of Persia Son, it's AC. Batman Arkham, Middle-earth Shadow of Mordor, Mad Max, and Spider-Man. The pioneer, the OG GOAT. They had the trilogy. I didn't get to play a trilogy. Then they did the 08 reboots. Some people liked it. Personally, I think they tried too hard to make it something completely different and they flopped. Then they had Forgotten Sands, which is the one I played growing up. I saw this on PS3. I copped it on PC. First on a pirate thing, you know, back then I couldn't afford to pay for shit. Then I eventually bought it. I've probably beaten this game like 20 plus times. One of my favorite games of all time. I struggled to get the Sands of Time trilogy running. Like, they have a Steam port, but it's really just an old PC port. And it has so many issues, like getting a controller to work, having issues with like the fog. I tried it on the PS2 emulator, ghosting issues. I think Dolphin works, so I'm going to try it on Dolphin. But basically, these 3 games are pretty hard to play on modern hardware in a good state. They re-released on PS3, that version had issues. Very hard to access these games properly, right? Without some tinkering, right? So now that it's leaked that we're getting a remake, naturally we're going to be hyped, of course. Problem is, they're only remaking the first one because that's the most successful one. The other 2, I don't know if they'll do them afterwards, but, you know, it is what it is, right? Go to Twitter. Let's see if I can find this tweet. Basically, the remake leaked. There was some backlash because some people said it didn't look good. Man, this guy tweets a lot. Holy fuck. Okay, here we go. The title screen looks good, I think, but some people said it didn't look like the graphics looked dated, so it leaked on, I think, Russian Uplay. So we don't know. We're gonna wait for the full reveal before we get too disappointed or anything. But basically, yeah. So yeah, the prince is coming back, and we are utterly, entirely here for it, essentially. So that's why we're watching this Ubisoft Forward. There's gonna be other reveals and shit. Maybe some, like, you know, I don't know, Assassin's Creed shit, you know. Ugh. Alright, where were we? Okay, let's see which stream is ahead, and then we'll watch that one. 252. Oh, YouTube is ahead. Fuck. Man, I prefer Twitch, honestly. I really do be preferring Twitch. Alright, let me turn off this epic music. We are welcoming back the Prince. He left in the 2010s. He's coming back for 2020. The new decade, the new everything.
Check out the Deagle. Oh my!
Oh, we are so ready.
He's fine. Just don't look at him. Don't look at him. He's fine. See? He's not even there. Figment of your imagination.
Pretty sure you smoked too much weed today because you're acting weird. I can tell you've never smoked weed before. If you think, wow, the way I was acting was a result of weed, you've definitely never been high before. I can tell you that much. Weed does not do that. It literally does the opposite. This is why we can't watch these pre-shows. What the fuck is this? Everyone thought there was rumors that Ace of Valhalla was going to get delayed because they haven't showed shit. And apparently they're not even showing it at this event, I think, because
that was so cool.
It's not
and
ready.
Thank you to everyone who submitted some gameplay.
But like,
if you have any clips you want to share
apparently
with us,
they moved
you
it
can
up a
add
week to move up with the Xbox
Ubisoft.com.
Series X
You
launch.
might even be featured in the next episode of Wow Moment.
How's the
That's all
volume
for
levels,
us. The main
chat?
event is about to begin. Thanks for watching the Ubisoft Forward pre-show. Up next, the main show featuring new announcements.
Oh, why is Twitch behind? I'm rooting for Twitch. Oh, that's annoying. You know I root for Twitch, but like, come on.
Faces on, guns out. It's about to get real.
Ugh, let's watch it on Twitch.
Faces on, guns out. It's about to get real.
got you good on Twitter. What do you mean? What are you talking about? I still can't believe Gamer got it. Well, I mean, you have no avatar, to be fair. It's not like it's obvious. Well, I mean, I knew, but, you know, I'm me, so. Alright. Get ready to welcome the prince! Go! 8, 7, 6, 5. Oh, they're not even gonna start physical, so why am I counting down anyway? 1! Alright, let's go.
This is Ubisoft. This is Ubisoft Forward. Explore our world.
Turn down the volume. Which volume?
See the game.
Join us.
Ubisoft Forward.
Welcome back to Ubisoft Forward. I'm Yusuf.
I'm Neelam. Today's show will reveal new games,
Neelam.
give behind-the-scenes insights from our development teams, and share some exciting updates on projects you've been waiting for.
Let's get started with a game you've been waiting to hear more about since it was teased last year. The gods of ancient Greece need a hero.
Alright,
And it's time to answer the call.
Alright, they're talking about something that was revealed last year, but it's not the prince, so we continue
As the world
waiting.
crumbles, our divine powers sealed away. Even the gods need a hero.
Alright. This is the Gods and Monsters that they changed the title of the game now. Is that James Brown? Oh, copyright claim. Let me talk over this. Everybody get down. Yeah, James Brown. I don't know how that James Brown music fits this forest area, but you know, it is what it is, right? Still loud? Man, you guys really miss my voice that much? Damn. If it was a certain other channel, they'll be like, we can't hear the screen. Did she just grow wings? What the fuck? I mean, as much as this game looks a bit dead, she has waifu potential. I mean, what's her name? Is this Mulan? Wow. Oh, that was a question. That was definitely a question. Immortals Fenyx Rising. December 3rd, 2020.
My name is Scott Phillips, and I'm the game director on Immortals Fenyx Rising. I hope you
Is it
enjoyed
coming
our
to
reveal
Steam?
video.
I saw Epic Games Store.
I'm sure you
They could be
noticed a
doing
lot of
more
new
that
things since we first teased the
exclusive
game,
bullshit.
including a new name.
So is
Extra
it
production time has allowed us to
Immortals the
expand
name
our
of the
vision
franchise, and then Fenyx
explore
Rising's
new
like the
opportunities
subtitle of
beyond
the
our
game?
initial plan. We felt the name Immortals Fenyx Rising better
Epic
reflected
Games.
this new experience. Today, we're incredibly excited to give you the first in-depth look at our world,
This environment
hero,
looks nice.
and gameplay. Let's dive in.
Doesn't seem like something I'd play.
Immortals
At least not
Fenyx
something I'd
Rising
pay
is a
for.
third-person, open-world action-adventure game set in the fantastical landscape of Greek mythology.
Okay, actually, my interest is
You'll
peaked
play
a
as
bit.
Phoenix, a Greek warrior shipwrecked
Phoenix.
on the mysterious Golden Isle.
Okay.
Upon your arrival, you'll meet Hermes, one of the few remaining gods of Olympus. Hermes has heard of a prophecy that only you can save the Greek gods and reclaim their realm from Typhon, the deadliest titan in mythology.
Yeah, it probably
This
would be
entire
Epic
epic
Games.
story will be narrated by the titan Prometheus and Zeus, the king of the gods, adding a unique commentary and
Aren't those
perspective
real
to
gods?
this
Well, not
legendary
real, but,
tale.
like, gods that people worship at some point.
Before embarking on this perilous journey, you'll get to create your own Phoenix.
But I want to be the waifu Phoenix. I don't want to be my own
And as you
Phoenix.
progress, you'll find even more opportunities to customize your character by discovering legendary weapons, unique pieces of gear and cosmetics, and earning the gods'
that cosmetic
blessings
look nice, though.
and
That
mythical
shiny
abilities
shit.
that can turn the tide
I'm
of
definitely
battle.
gonna deck out my Phoenix of that shit. I mean, if I ever got the game.
You'll need all the help you can get to
Is this
save
like
the
a-
gods and defeat Typhon
This feels like,
once and for
oh,
all.
Nintendo has Zelda. We got our shit too. This what this
On your
feels like.
journey to save the gods, you'll grow stronger and achieve new, incredible things, like gliding with the wings of Daedalus, to jump higher, fight while airborne, and glide freely in the open world.
Random question, but like,
Facing off against
does
dangerous
anyone remember that
mythical beasts
one TV
like the
show
giant cyclopses
from like
flying
the
harpies
2000s?
and huge multi-armed
I've actually forgotten the name
hecatombs.
of it. Ah, I forgot. It was like
Harnessing the
Game of
power
Thrones
the
before
gods
Game
to
of
master
Thrones.
a tactical and fast-paced,
It ran for like
over-the-top
2 years.
combat system, and solving puzzles and challenges scattered throughout
This
the
is just
world
bootleg
to help
Breath of the
improve
Wild.
your powers.
Come on, guys, give it a chance. It could be good.
You'll also get to explore an epic, vibrant, and stylized open world filled with secrets, puzzles, and stories rooted in Greek mythology. Once a peaceful home to the gods of Olympus, the Golden Isle is now overrun by creatures of the underworld.
Overrun.
To stand a chance against Typhon and his minions, you'll need to
Typhon.
explore this mysterious land and become a mythical hero yourself. The world is divided in multiple regions, all ruled by a different god in need of your help. From the lush landscapes of Aphrodite's plains to the mechanical world of Hephaestos' forge, each region is packed with challenging battles, ancient puzzles, and secrets to
It
uncover.
do be looking like, you know, some we have Zelda
You'll
at
have the
home,
freedom
Zelda
to
at
explore
home,
this
but still,
entire open world as you wish, right from the beginning of your journey.
If Breath of the Wild is classic, God of War, the baby.
Finally, stay with us for the post-show, where you'll get a look at new gameplay.
Oh yeah, there's a post show. I'm only staying for the post show if they're
I
showing
hope
more
you
gameplay
enjoyed
of
what
the
you saw
Prince.
today. We can't wait for you to play Immortals Fenyx Rising. There's a lot more to show before launch, so keep an eye out for further updates.
When's
See
this
you all
coming out,
on
December?
December 3rd.
I'm so excited to play this game. It's a world I just
The
can't
Stadia
wait to
logo.
explore.
About to clock some
Hi,
Stadia shit.
I'm Phil Harrison.
Here it is.
We're looking forward to Immortals Fenyx Rising coming to Stadia on December 3rd. We're also excited to announce that all Stadia players will get a chance to try Immortals Fenyx Rising with a free playable demo before launch that is exclusive to Stadia. All you'll need is a Gmail account. With just a single click, you'll be able to add the demo to your Stadia library and
So
instantly
they want us to
join
get Stadia
Fenyx
for this
on
demo.
her quest to save
and
the Greek
stream it
gods.
remotely. Ugh.
Created specifically for this Stadia demo, Ubisoft have developed an entirely unique island for you to experience. We hope you'll love it. The exclusive Stadia demo of Immortals Fenyx Rising will be playable later this year in all regions where Stadia is accessible. Thank you to Yves Guillemot and the entire Ubisoft Quebec studio for your partnership in bringing amazing experiences to Stadia.
The use of Zeus and Prometheus as the narrators in Immortals Fenyx Rising led to a unique style of storytelling.
Here's Michelle Plord to tell us
Why
more.
is Stadia still getting supported? They got Google back in. What do
My
you
name is
expect?
Michelle Plord. I'm
They're
lead
powerful.
cinematic designer on Immortals Fenyx Rising.
We're still talking about this Immortals game.
I think
Can we
the
get to
number
the
one
Prince?
thing that I love about my job is the sense of pride that I get for delivering a scene. Our job is consistent with someone who is actually directing. We get
Stadia
to
is worse
direct
than
where
the
we're
Ouya.
shooting,
Okay,
what
let's
lens we're
not-
using,
let's
and
not go
what's
that
happening
far.
in the
Come on.
scene.
I want chat. Be a bit
Immortals
nice to
Fenyx Rising,
Google.
It's a very narrative-driven game. But
All they
it's
want is
also
our
very
data.
lighthearted and stylized
What's the
and
Ouya?
very comedic.
Exactly.
And I feel
That's
like
my
that's
point.
where we get to shine as cinematic designers.
I'm not about to sim. No, come on.
One of the best example I have actually for this is Zeus and Prometheus are bickering.
Plus, Phoenix is
because,
no longer on the
Zeus is
screen,
very, very
so.
much bored about Prometheus' story. So he decides to spawn some monsters, and then they just kind of appear in the world. And then the character sees, so we just kind of crouch zooms on them because we were trying to hit comedic timing. So there's little moments,
That was
the
the
kind of
most
like
unintimidating
lightheartedness
monster
and
roar ever.
part of the game that we
Bruh.
really like to showcase.
Look at this dude.
Ubisoft really likes to tell stories, and I think that's how you get the players to really be engrossed within a world. We
Have
want to
they
make
showed
them
any
feel
Rayman?
something, even if it's just a laugh or a
Oh,
chuckle.
you gonna be waiting
I
for
think
a
we
while
did our
for
job.
that. You know, we're only now just getting the Prince to come
Keep an
back.
eye out for further updates on Immortals Fenyx Rising before it launches this December 3rd.
Now,
I might
it's time to revisit a dear friend.
The Prince? The Prince? Is it the Sands? Is
Most
it?
people think time is like a river.
Yes! The Prince!
That flows
The
swift and
Prince!
pure in one direction.
The Prince!
But I have seen
The Prince! The
and I
Prince!
can tell you,
The Prince is back!
they are wrong.
Oh, yes! The Prince! Oh!
Inside the hourglass is a marvel no living man has ever seen. Only the dagger can unlock the sands of time.
They definitely changed the design of the Prince. Wow.
No!
Discover a classic tale.
My father turned to sand.
You cannot defeat this enemy. The sands will consume everything.
Come with me then. But I warn you, I move pretty fast.
Man, that
Better
lip
keep up.
syncing though. But at least they kept Yuri. They kept Yuri. Oh, look at this. Oh my god, it's so vibrant. Rewind time. Oh my god. Hit him with the critical. Master the legendary Sands of Time. Oh my god, it is time! The remake of a masterpiece. Oh, this is it. This is it.
Don't let go.
Oh my god. The Prince is back! January 21st.
Anukol. I'm working in a Ubisoft.
No Steam because Ubisoft can't do shit right. Why?
Sands of Time Remake.
For me, it's a big dream. It's not a project. It's a dream that is coming true.
Epic
Original
Game
Prince
Store.
of Persia, you know, people love this game. It has put a mark in everyone's heart. And now what we are going to do is we are going to bring it back. Because still people have that nostalgic
Alpha
feeling.
footage.
People want
So they
to
got until
play
January
that
to make
game.
it look more pretty.
We are in an Indian studio. It's an Ubisoft Pune and Bombay. We
Oh, they got
actually love to
Ubisoft
work
India
on
doing
this
it.
game because we can show everyone, you know, what India is. It's something which comes directly from our heart. So, you know,
Shouldn't
the
they have
main
gotten
game which
Ubisoft
was,
Persia
made
to
back
do it?
then, the main essence is there. All the characters are
Epic
there. You
Game
have your
Store
prince,
and Uplay.
who is
Cave
very
in for the
iconic,
Prince.
who was in this game.
Look,
you have the
I'll
princess,
cave to
Farah,
Uplay, but I'm not
and
caving to
naturally
Epic
you have
Game
a
Store.
Wazir, who is a main villain in
I
this
will
game.
cave
All
to
the
Uplay,
sand creatures,
but I will
you know,
not cave to
it's
Epic
just we
Game
have
Store.
give it a boost
At least
more
with
flavor,
Uplay,
with more
as annoying as that
enhancement.
is, I already have to
The
have
voice
that
which we are
because
using
all
for
the
the
Steam
Prince is
Ubisoft games
the
run
same
through
voice
Uplay
which was
anyway
back
because of
then.
DRM.
You know, it just
So I
put
might as well
goosebumps
get it
on
on
our hands
Uplay.
also when we heard
But I
it,
am not
because it's
succumbing
something
to Epic Game
which
Store.
bring back to us to that nostalgic feeling.
How did you...
Some people say time is
Yuri!
like a river that flows swift and sure in one
How is he
direction.
American and speaks this
7
fluent
years
accent?
later, but you know, the main good thing is his voice hasn't changed at all. I don't know how he do it, but it's the same.
Well, it's his voice. It's not going to just magically change.
Being able to work on the Prince of Persia is a huge honor.
You can
because
always
I
go for
think
the...
it's a
No,
beloved
we
game.
cannot. 4K in this bitch. I am 4K'ing
We
this
respected
bitch.
The original design. We respected
God,
the
and this is
storyline,
alpha
we
footage.
respected the characters.
This
We
is
just
alpha
enhanced
footage.
Everything in the game, from camera to combat, as well as the visuals.
They've enhanced the combat as well.
We implemented a targeted system which actually enhanced the velocity of the prince.
Oh
and
my
his
god,
ability
the
to
environments
do
are so
amazing
good!
movements and amazing moves. We use the latest technology as well as the motion capture to bring realism and to bring logic and sense into the story. We heard the players' desire to play Prince of Persia Sands of Time again, and we are very pleased to bring it as the first ever remake from Ubisoft.
This is the first ever remake from you. Prince of Persia always breaking the boundaries, the foundations, laying the groundwork for the sons to copy.
Releases January 2021 on PS4, Xbox One, and PC.
It's time to head over to the virtual city of Neo Arcadia, where an intense and fast-paced battle rages on.
Oh, I'm gonna have to get on Uplay. I can't, like... What is this, Hyperscape? Okay, so I'm gonna lower the volume on my personal end just so I can gather my thoughts. But like, I'm assuming the visuals will be touched on. It looks a bit, yeah, people were saying it looks a bit iffy when the leaks came out, but it's alpha footage. They got until January, so they have time to make this thing great, right? They just have to touch it up. You know, I believe they will. Plus on PC at 4K, it's gonna be clean. Apparently this is their first ever remake, so it's kind of interesting to see how this will turn out. And they got what, Ubisoft India to do it. This is like, they want to prove that Ubisoft India can do bits. That's probably why they didn't give them the whole trilogy. Do the first one, see how that turns out. If it sells well, then remake the other two. You know? But yeah.
Oh, clip that!
Cram you with the legendary golden Prince of Persia. The one who respects the pace that we're always on. But yeah, Ubisoft ditching Steam is definitely really annoying. Because I already need Uplay, I guess I'll use that. But does Uplay even track your hours? Does Uplay even track the hours you spend in the game? Because the thing is, if I could add it as a Uplay game and then I could buy it on Uplay and then add it to Steam as a non-Steam game.
Dev team
But
is
my
to
hours would be
regularly add
tracked.
gameplay content and features, keeping the game new and fresh week after week.
Yo, what's up, Beats? Time to pirate this fucking book. Oh, I know the feeling, but I'm live right now, and piracy is bad. I'm live right now. I thought that was Killmonger for a second. What the fuck? Foster zone closure. What is this hyperscape? Ugh, the event has already peaked for me, so January 21st. It's gonna be a long wait, but I mean, such a game is just too good to give us in a year such as 2020, so we have to wait for 2021, you know.
This next one is for the fans.
For the fans, what is this? Slumdog Millionaire?
Cara, você não tá entendendo. Isso é hoje, aqui. A gente tem que ir lá.
I don't know why I said that. I'm sorry.
It's a heartbeat, a pulse, a distinct vibration.
Oh, this is so getting copyright
It's
claim.
a surge, a rush, the raw of a nation. It's nothing you could have predicted, but everything you believed in. It's nothing you expected.
I don't know what the fuck this is. So like, all this, it's nothing new. It's nothing new. I don't know what the fuck this is. Is it another sports game?
It's bigger than you could have imagined.
What is it? What the fuck is it? What? Tell me what it
Everything
is.
you achieved, everything you cared about.
How is everything I've cared about when I don't know what the fuck it is? What the fuck is
Everything you
it?
cheered for. It's in every strategy planned. In
A what?
every inch you gained.
It's what? What is it? Tell me what it is. Stop blue balling your boy. Ooh, that's what it is. Okay. No, tell me what it is.
Share every moment. Share every action. Share every emotion. Share every struggle.
Share the struggle of what?
Every triumph. Yeah, share it with your friend, your family, your teammates, your people, your country.
This guy sounds like he's putting on a fake American accent.
The unforgettable.
The what? The World Cup?
I'm François-Xavier
For
Deniel,
what?
sport director for Ubisoft.
It's not the
Today,
football
we are
World
proud
Cup,
to have more than 60
'cause
million
that's not in
players
2021.
on Rainbow Six Siege, and we can say that we are top-tier esport title. It was the right moment to have a new layer of
I still don't know what
competition.
this is
We are
about.
working on esport for the last 5 years when we define a professional system with organization and regional model. So the Rainbow Six World Cup is a new layer of competition.
Who's playing
of
Simp
our
in the chat?
esports
What are you
ecosystem.
guys
It will
talking
be the
about?
first
I
time we
have no
country-based
recollection of those
competition
events.
for our esport title. In the Rainbow Six World Cup, we'll have 20 teams participating to the main event, but more than 45 countries will participate to the qualifier.
Qualifier.
For such a special occasion, we are very happy to introduce Tony Parker, our ambassador for the Rainbow Six World Cup.
Very proud.
Isn't Rainbow Six like a first-person shooter or some
so
shit?
You will be the ambassador
You know?
of our first Rainbow Six World Cup.
That's what I heard.
Yes.
The rumor. There's the rumor in the streets.
So you are part of all the process of thinking about the World Cup. You will
Still
meet
waiting for the new
the
F-Zero.
players, the coaches.
Well, I'm sure if
First
you
of all,
continue
I'm
watching
very
the
happy,
Ubisoft
very
stream,
excited
you'll see an
about the
F-Zero game.
opportunity to be an ambassador of the Rainbow Six.
But
the
no,
first
like
Rainbow Six,
F-Zero,
World Cup.
I want F-Zero X
Thanks
to get remade,
for
honestly.
choosing me.
Like, I know I want a
I'm
new one,
excited
but
to
like
meet
an
all the
F-Zero X
players and
remake.
explain to them
Like, they should
how
do a
special
CTR
it
and
is,
Action Field
to play for
remake
your
F-Zero
country.
X, but then
It's very
bring in like
different than team
courses
playing,
from
you
like
know,
GX,
when you go to
a
your
maximum
country
velocity
and
as
you
bonus
listen to the
courses.
national anthem and
Oh,
you have
that
the
would be so
goosebumps
lit,
and
Nintendo.
you know
As a launch
it's
title
great
for the
honor.
Switch
These
Pro.
guys, they play for
4K.
organizations that don't play for their
Oh,
country yet.
F-Zero X is so good.
For them, it will be something completely different.
One of my favorite games
It
of
will
all
be the
time.
first time they will not play with their teammates. They play usually.
I'd simp
What
for
would
that
be your
Japanese
advice?
chick, too.
Enjoy yourself
What's this
because
too
it's a
business?
unique
I was not
experience,
simping. Like,
to
chill.
play in an international competition, and then there's all
Give
the
her
pressure
the
around
old
it, you know,
chin
because
chin.
when you
What
play
the
for your
fuck does that
country, a
mean?
lot of pride comes in, and it's going to be a whole new competition. But I'm sure
First-person
you can
realistic
feel what I felt.
shooter?
You know, they will love the experience,
what makes
and
it
I think
realistic?
in the global
Graphics?
scale for Ubisoft and Rainbow Six to take that challenge to do a World Cup, I think it can be big. You know, for the
I mean, it's
future,
more
for
like
the future of the game.
Simulus.
I think it's
Well, I
just,
mean, I do like
a
The
huge,
Sims.
opportunity, you know, and I'm very proud to be part of it.
An ambassador like NBA champion Tony Parker just adds to the excitement for this massive event.
Yeah, I
Keep your
thought it
eyes
meant
on
that,
all the
Beats.
Rainbow
My
Six
gut
Siege
was telling
social
me that's
accounts
what it
for more
meant.
updates.
We're not done just yet with Rainbow. A new season is starting tonight. So let's see what the team has planned.
Hi.
You can't
I'm
even
Leroy,
regenerate when you
creative
get
director
shot.
on Rainbow Six
So what? You
Siege.
die and the game
The
is
Rainbow
just
Six
over.
World Cup
That
is
would be
going to
realistic,
exciting
right?
and
You
bringing
die and
the
that's
best
it. You get
player
in the
from
real world, you get
countries
one
all
shot.
over the world
If
in
you
summer
get killed, that's it.
2021.
That's
But for
realistic.
now,
Might as
let's
well go and
focus
do a
on
real
what
war.
is happening in the game right now. A couple of years ago, we made the commitment to be live for at least 10 years. And today, we are already close to the halfway point of this symbolic milestone. We are not only maintaining this commitment, but we are doubling down by investing
You
more
watch these
than ever
Ubisoft
to
streams,
make
you
the
hear like
game
10
grow
different
and
accents.
evolve. This season will be Siege, biggest one to date. And we're excited to bring a familiar face to the Rainbow Six operator roster permanently. Sam Fisher, our call sign Zero in Siege, is bringing his combat experience and training into the game. We are a huge fan of Sam, and we wanted to show you how he fits within our universe. Check this out.
Lyra, how's that stuff work on arthritis?
The nanobots should help. But you'll pay for it tomorrow.
Simpy the Remy.
That sounds
Why are you
fair.
dissing my twin brother
Harry
for? What's
says
he
he
got
gets
to
to
do
whip us
with
into
any
shape.
of this?
That true?
Let's find out.
Move out, people.
Are you watching a TV show now? What the fuck is this? They got an animation for a first-person shooter?
Oryx! Oryx! What's your seat rep done it?
Oh, what am I watching? God.
Mierda!
How did the first lesson go?
You might want to call a medic.
R&D has set up the facilities you requested. Same time tomorrow?
That's the deal.
Splendid. Anything else I can do for you, Sam?
Yeah. Call me Zero.
Operation Shadow Legacy.
The new season is live right now, and we're excited to get your feedback on Zero and the rest of features coming out.
Okay.
Before I go, we also wanted to share some more good news for our players. As you know, this year is special, since the PS5 and the Xbox Series X are coming out. Today, we want to announce that we are going to bring you the best Siege experience on console in 2020, with up to 4K and 120 FPS by the end of the year. And best of all, current console players
4K,
will all
120
get this
console.
update for free once they upgrade to the next-gen platform of the same family. As we said, we're in this for the long run, and we have plans for years to come. Thank you.
Now it's time for a sneak peek at another fan favorite making its return.
Assassin's Creed. Well, I mean, that was a fan favorite, but it's definitely not that. 10. So a franchise that's 10 years old. Oh, it's signifying the 10 years we waited for Prince of Persia. Scott Pilgrim. I heard they have one of these games that got taken off a shop or something, but I haven't actually played it. So this is the game. They're re-releasing it. About true love. So is this like a re-release or a remake or what is it? Rainbow Road. Complete edition. Includes Knife's Chow. This one's not even on PC. PS4, Xbox One, Switch.
It's time to check in on the dystopian police state.
It's not even on
Sure
PC. I guess I could get on
Music
Switch.
is a huge cultural touchstone, and when you're working on a game that's set in a real
Clint
place,
Hawking.
it's something that you have to focus really
That's
hard
a
on to make
name.
sure you get it right. When we asked Londoners who was an artist
Oh, it said
who
you.
would
Okay,
really
it's on
reflect
PC then.
and
Okay.
underscore the themes of Watch Dogs
So even
Legion,
Epic Game Store didn't
you know,
get that.
speaking up for the oppressed and
They
holding
probably
those
just
in
didn't
power
pay
accountable,
enough to
there
get
was
the exclusive
one
on
name
there.
that came up over and over again. This guy went from, you know, freestyling in the London underground music scene to headlining at Glastonbury in less than 5 years. He's had massive
Headlining at
critical and
Glastonbury.
commercial
It's about
success.
Stormzy.
He's been on the cover of Time magazine. He's won dozens of awards.
talking
And
about
he
Stormzy.
really has used his voice to speak up and fight for social and political change.
Yo, Ubisoft Forward.
It is Stormzy.
Stormzy here, and I'm proud and honored to announce that I'm a part of Watch Dogs Legion. You lot
Stormzy's in Watch Dogs Legion. Let's go. Pre-order time.
most insane, epic,
Yo.
incredible thing I've ever seen. So I'm honored to be a part of it. You guys are about to get an exclusive sneak peek of some behind-the-scenes footage, and also
You're a rapper. Get a better microphone. What is this? What is this? Sound
My
quality.
manager got a wicked relationship with. The excitement he phoned me with, I hadn't heard since I got booked for Glasgow. I was like, yo, bro, there's this game.
I'm getting bored of you boys. Flex on them looking
Oh, he's got a Tell that man to shut up. It's tell my man. Oh, remember when he sampled Praise You? Remember when Stormzy sampled Tracy Beaker? Oh. Remember when Stormzy sampled Big Brothers? Some of you, most of you don't remember Big Brothers. That was past your generation, past your region, whatever.
Fallen into the hands of
Big Brothers were a classic.
Vying to control whatever's left. It's all gone to shit. Lucky for us, our underground hacker collective DedSec is here to build a resistance. But where do we start? Look around. Hipsters, punks, football fans, construction workers, paramedics, annoying tourists, grandparents. What do they all have in common?
What do they have in
Any
common?
one
Tell
of them
us.
could become your next playable hero and help you save the city. Let's do some recruiting, shall we? Well, this one looks promising. Let's hack into his profile. Ah, Dan, a getaway driver. He has a completely custom vehicle to make for a fast exit. And, an anti-chase ability, making him immune to those pesky chase drones. He can also hack vehicles to clear the way. That'll come in handy.
A lot of abilities.
Well, let's see him in action.
Finally, some proper gameplay. The environment looks so good, like...
Or how about Eleanor? A hacker could always be useful. Thanks to her viral hacking skill, her hacks propagate, affecting everything in the surrounding area. She also can electrify enemies with her shock hack.
Electrify
and can
enemies.
steal access keys without needing to enter an enemy location.
The visuals in this game are just so great.
Epic. Feeling a little more artsy in your approach? Teresa is a street artist. Her paintball gun gives her a non-lethal way to take out enemies, and she has paint bombs that can disorient them.
Paint bombs.
Not bad, eh? So how do you convince the people of London to join your team? Talk to them and find out what it takes to prove that your
I don't even know what they're fighting for.
Tell me what's
I still want the
I witnessed
game.
Albion doing some peak shit.
These Clan Kelly guys
Epic
have gone
Games
too
Store.
bloody far.
Yeah.
Your friend's gone missing.
I'm just gonna have to get Uplay. I have Uplay. I'm just gonna have to start
help
buying
them,
games.
They
on
will
Uplay.
join your ranks and become the stars of your story.
Because if you go on Epic Games Store, you still have to load it through Uplay because of third-party DRM. So you might as well just get on Uplay.
Every day. Like this robotic beekeeper, Shelby. She can wreak havoc using her bee swarm. She also has a unique weapon, the Overcharger. Her suit gives her shock immunity, so she can take more damage from certain attacks.
Why does Private? Because it's trash. Have you used the Epic Games Store before?
City if you want. Doesn't mean you should.
They sell your data. There's so many missing features. Like if you use Steam regularly, you see like Epic Games Store is bare bones. And literally the only reason these developers are using it is because they take a smaller cut. It's not actually better for the consumer. They just say we're taking a smaller cut. And the
Maybe you
developers
should
go, okay,
keep an
cool,
eye out
we'll
for
put it on
another
your store.
hitman whose attributes don't
That's it.
include hiccups.
It's worse in like
No
every
matter who
way.
you recruit, you
Literally.
can specialize each individual to complement your playstyle.
And they literally
by
pay
choosing
huge
one the
amounts of
many
money to
unlockable
secure
weapons and gadgets like
timed
the missile
exclusives
truck.
on games because instead of just making their
The
store
AR
better, they'd rather just
The
win on
spider
exclusives,
bot.
which is just
Yes,
toxic.
I did say
Improve your
spider
store,
bot.
make me actually want to use it.
This is your team. Make it the way you like. Recruit skillful people, adapted for various types
Imagine
of
if we get
missions.
through this
Or go with
stream for no-
weirdos.
What do
and
you mean,
grannies.
no remakes? You
No
must
one's
have
into
missed
that.
the part
So
where the
get out
prince
in the
came back.
streets and assemble
Okay?
your dream team.
It's already goated. Okay? You rewind, I've got the DVR enabled, rewind to the point where the prince came back, and you will see. That's Ubisoft's
Hello
first
everyone.
ever remake.
My name is Latif Steinaden. I am the live
Can't we
producer
get
on
premiers
Watch
on the
Dogs
Epic
Legion.
Games Store?
On behalf of the
Look,
entire
if Epic
dev
Games
team,
Store want to
I
pay
want
me
to
like
give
$1
huge
million
thank you
to
all the
for me
fans
to
for the love
be
and
exclusive
support
on them,
since our announcement.
then
And
yeah, you
today,
won't see me
I'm
on
happy
YouTube
to
anymore.
announce that a good friend is coming back.
Everything you just said is true, but I did get GTA 5 and Hitman for free. Well, yeah, that's how they lure you in. Take this game for free. I mean, I already have GTA 5.
I'm just what the city needs.
But the story is just worse.
Are you ready for
But sure, I mean, once you got a game and you're playing it, you're playing the game. But I just don't want to support Epic Games. I don't like them.
You asked.
I
and
hate
he's
when
back. Older,
I've said this before,
but not necessarily.
but I hate
wise.
when a company
Pierce
pioneers
will be a fully
some
playable
shit,
character
and then
in Watch
once
Dogs Legion
they
as
lay all
part
the
of
groundwork
Watch
and they've actually got a good system, then people get greedy and start doing their own shit.
And that's not all.
Steam used to be the be all end all. I remember.
Whole new chapter.
And then
in his story
Ubisoft were like,
as
we'll
part
do
of
all
our
you
standalone
play.
DLC,
EA were like, we'll do
included
Origin.
in our season
Everyone
pass.
wants to make their own store. Now the convenience of having everything in one place is lost
and welcome
because everyone wants
to
their own
Resistance.
store. It's tolerable
Everyone has a good reason
when
to
the
join
developers
Resistance in
themselves
Watch Dogs Legion.
have their own store.
The fight
Like
for
if
freedom
you
begins
Ubisoft
on
put their
October
shit on Uplay, it's like it's their shit.
Ubisoft
Fine,
will
their
be
store
back
isn't as
in the
good,
upcoming months
but
with
it's
more
their
of
shit.
everything you wanna
If
know
Epic
about
Games
our
still have
developing
Fortnite on their shit, it's
But
their
before
shit.
we go,
Okay,
here's one
but
more
I don't want to buy Ubisoft games on the Epic Games Store. Fuck off. No. What's this? Is this like Trials Rising or some shit? Yo, these graphics are cold. Maybe it is Trials Rising? Is that even Ubisoft? I don't know what this is. Look at the sponsorships in the corner. Riders Republic. Is this a new IP? Riders Republic, okay. Shit, that looks cool. I might actually cop.
My name is Charlotte. I work in Ubisoft Annecy, and I'm a senior community developer. Today, I'm very excited to announce our new IP, Riders Republic.
This looks kind of cool. Tell me
Riders
more.
Republic is a mass multiplayer game where you enjoy extreme sports outdoors.
So it's like
together with your friends.
it's like a
and
battle
the
royale. It's like
Our
Fall
studio
Guys
is
but
known for
realistic
its
with
expertise
extreme
on
sports.
many multiplayer games. And
Yeah, this is
there's
getting
a huge
copped.
world to explore. So I'm very excited.
This is getting copped. This might just
Riders
get
Republic
copped.
for me is about just killing it on dream terrain with
it's
the
been
sickest
turned
extreme
into the
sports
Sonic
and doing it with other people. For Riders Republic, you enter into this world with all these people around you, which gives you a ton of possibilities to group up with them, to challenge them, to experiment with different extreme
Oh, I
sports
like this.
on
I
different
like
types
this.
of terrain. You have forest, you have snow, you have sand, you have mountains, you have cliffs. It's amazing when you see
The
all these
visuals
people
are
just
really
flying
good as
around
well.
you, jumping off of jumps, jumping through gates. It's just it's one of those visions that you're like, oh my god, this
Dirt
game's
bike
crazy.
walked so this could run. FMX
That
team
next-gen
walked
social
so this could
interactive
run.
Game with a huge world and a lot of possibilities. It's literally an extreme sports fantasy land.
Our objective was to really depict natural places, and we wanted to go for the biggest, the most impressive natural places in the world. So we decided to go to the US national parks. What we did is actually stitching together 7 regions in a way that feels natural.
One of them was
For
UK,
each
I
of them,
think. It
we
looked like.
actually used GPS data so that everything you see stands there for real. And I think it's going to be a great experience. Our philosophy was to be able to welcome different kinds of players, let them enjoy the game the way they want, choose their setting, choose their sport, and let them go where they want to go. We're very excited to be able to reveal it to the world. So now I've got one more thing for you to check out. Enjoy it.
We're gonna see some more gameplay.
All right, they just dropped the trailer.
Game up to us for next gen.
My moment
Graphics
of
quality with
glory
defending
awaits.
platforms.
God damn it! How do you work this piece of junk? They don't build them like they used to. Welcome to Riders Republic, Adrenaline Junkies.
Alright, trailer.
There are no rules here. But what's a republic without a constitution, am I right? Here's a few truths about how we lay it down. We, the Riders, welcome all thrill seekers to the Republic. Proponents of madness, get ready for radness.
God, do not
We,
dance
the
like that
Riders,
ever.
salute the
Do not do
rationality
that.
of irrationality.
Ooh, look at that tightrope shit.
We, the Riders, say that friends who slay together, stay together. Gather your best friends and go crazy, baby.
What will you do if the Prince remake is shit? the Prince remake and shit don't belong in the same sentence unless you mean the shit. It will be
If you
lit.
ride, the
Okay?
Republic
It's
will
not even an
arrive.
option for it to be shit.
Go rogue or go home. We the riders insist that you do you always.
Yeah, this is cold. This is cold. I want this.
Outperform. And gain some cred by sharing the magic
This
with
is
the rest
literally
of the Republic.
Fortnite on bikes. I mean, it's not exactly Fortnite on bikes. I mean, it's an online game with Battle Royale. Not every Battle Royale is Fortnite. Not every hard game is Dark Souls.
Whatever bakes your cake.
Not every go to Sonic Heroes.
Be it road, freestyle, slopestyle, enduro, or downhill. As you grow, the drip gets so slick, and it'll help you drop bigger cliffs.
Yeah, this game is cold. This is cold.
We the riders assure
Which brings the amount of games I care about in this event to 2.
Time to make some history. Sign with hot sponsors and qualify
The
for
Red Bull
big-time
sponsors are all over
competition.
the fucking place.
Make a name for
Like, we
yourself.
get it.
We never stop doing things for the first time. Red Bull Rampage, the harshest.
Red Bull, oh, it's so forced. Red Bull do not own this land, okay? This, literally, like, the years spent playing Flash games, playing Dirt Bike, FMX Team, has come to this. This is what we waited for when we were playing those Flash games in the early 2000s. This is what we are here for. This is what it's come to. This is the evolution of the genre, pioneered by the Flash era. Okay? Okay, maybe those Dirt Bike games in the 90s as well, but the Flash era popularized them. Okay? Not every goat is Revelation. No goat is Revelations. Except for the trailer, which is a go-to trailer, actually. That's one of the greatest trailers of all time. If not the greatest trailer of all time.
Explore the land. Climb the peaks.
Scott Pilgrim,
Roam the
greater
natural
than
world.
Prince of...
After all,
Don't
bad
disrespect the
manners keep
Prince.
The mountains waiting.
Don't disrespect the Prince. You made me chuckle there. Does everyone call it Battle Royale? I swear, literally. When I was in uni, my friend was already playing PUBG before Fortnite was a thing. Everyone acts like Fortnite was like the first Battle Royale. Now you want to play the original Prince of Persia. Don't we all? Okay? I need to play that shit as well. I might even stream it. I got the place to myself until Sunday. Maybe. We'll see. We will see.
Do it with your crew and show them who's boss.
Stream it.
And join
I want to
community
stream it. I
challenges
just
like heavy-duty
the
mass
last
racing.
Prince stream didn't do that well, so I don't know if people give a fuck about the Prince like the way I do. I mean, it's kind of disrespectful. I mean, talking about the Prince, you know.
Reach that finish line first, Ryder.
I don't know. We'll see. I might play it on my own and then stream it on the second playthrough, just because I need to just savor it. It's the Prince. You know? Prem always makes his background bigger and bigger. Well, there's always new shit coming out. What you want your boy to do? Okay?
Join us, because we are the Republic.
February 25th. Oh, we're gonna have to wait a while.
Be on the
That
lookout
one
for
didn't
more
say
updates on Riders Republic
Steam
in the
or
coming months.
Epic. It just said PC, didn't it? Oh, the Prince.
Today, you got the first in-depth look at Immortals Fenyx Rising.
So is it
Caught a
post-show time
glimpse
then?
of Prince of Persia, Sands of Time Remake.
Yes.
Got to fight off 7 evil X's in Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the game. And witness the big reveal of Riders Republic. Along with so much more.
Yeah, I mean, Watch Dogs is also lit as well. So
You can
3
expect
things
more
that were lit.
reveals and news in the next Ubisoft Forward.
Which is when?
Be sure to stay tuned for the post-show, featuring a walkthrough of Immortals Fenyx Rising and a Roller Champions show match.
A roller champion? What do you mean? A roller champion show match? Post show. We'll see a few minutes of it.
Everybody, and welcome to the Ubisoft Forward post.
Already onto the bad mics.
I'm Mimi, community developer on Immortals Fenyx Rising.
Ugh.
We know you've got a lot of questions for us.
Can you believe
so
Assassin's Creed
reach out
Valhalla
on
is
social
dropping
channels,
in
and
November
I'm gonna tell you
10th?
about it in
That's
a
2 months from
moment.
now. And they
But
skipped the
first,
whole Ubisoft Forward.
let's
Because
jump
they
into
got
the
clowned
game
so
in an
hard.
area
You guys
dedicated
remember the
to
last
the
Ubisoft Forward? They got
god,
clowned so hard for how
metalwork,
early the
and
game was. That
invention.
shit was a fucking
This
beta.
is the land
And
of
literally,
monsters.
it was just... Everyone was flaming it for the animations and the glitchiness, and they couldn't even show their face. Isn't it funny how everyone is doing directs when Nintendo's just... Like, Nintendo created the direct, and now that everyone's finally copying it, they're like, fuck it, we're just gonna shadow drop everything.
Fenyx Rising.
We lost
Today,
Reggie,
I'm
so...
incredibly excited to show
Oh
you
yeah,
a
speaking of
sneak
Reggie,
peek
Reggie's
of our
doing a
unique
game award thing.
Immortals Fenyx
He's
Rising
hosting a
is
game
an
award thing.
open-world
I
action
think it's like
adventure game
early
with
next
a
year.
fresh,
So we'll
stylized
be
look
reacting to
and
that
feel
on stream.
heavily inspired
Because we
by
miss
Greek
Reggie. And
mythology.
let's face
It's
it,
a
after
tale
Reggie
of
left, the
gods
directs
told by the
basically
gods
died out.
themselves. On this epic journey,
Can the
you'll play
chat
as
stop
Phoenix,
using the
fully
American
customizable
pronunciation of
Greek
beta?
warrior.
Okay.
According to
We are
prophecy,
Brits out
Phoenix is
here.
the only one who can save the Greek gods from Typhon, the deadliest titan of them all. To do this, Phoenix will explore the Golden Isle, a mysterious mythical island dedicated to the gods. Today we join her as she arrives in Hephaestus' region to
I'm going
reignite
to
the
move
legendary
the crap out of
to gain
Rayman
his
not getting
assistance
enough.
in the
Who really
upcoming
thought
battle
Rayman was getting an announcement? Let's be real. They don't have the time for that right now. They just brought back the Prince. Right, you have to wait some time.
Two paths to relighting the Forge of Hephaestus
Prince,
lie before
a
us.
decade we had to wait for the Prince.
We could challenge
A
a
whole
Minotaur and his
decade.
friends to unblock the air vents, or reignite the hearths of the Forge. Both will lead us to face a legendary automaton. Let's go to the Forge. Before we start our adventure, we'll use Farsight to scout the journey ahead. This rift seems interesting. Let's make our way there. During her journey,
Oh,
Phoenix will
Bradley.
reclaim legendary pieces of
How was your
equipment,
soccer
such as the
match
wings
yesterday?
of Daedalus seen here. These wings
Rayman
allow
died
Phoenix
so the
to
Prince could
soar
be
through the
revived.
air.
Assassin's
Your
Creed
flying
died so the
companion,
Prince could be
Phosphorus,
revived.
will join Phoenix on
Watch
her
the
adventures
Prince
as
be
well.
more popular
More
than
on that
Assassin's
later.
Creed Valhalla. Okay, maybe not more popular. People will still
Here's
buy
a
it,
nice
save the name
opportunity to
alone.
gather some
But
ingredients.
the Prince will have higher
We'll
review
use them for
scores.
potions
So,
later.
you know, not that we give a fuck about the critics, but the users will prefer the Prince. The users
In Immortals
always
Fenyx
prefer the
Rising,
Prince.
Combat
Okay?
is an acrobatic, airborne, over-the-top mythological experience. With her powers, Phoenix can dominate these soldiers.
Speaking of this
But
Phoenix
this
game,
Cyclops is another
let me know if
story.
you guys want
Boulders are his
to
weapon
see a
choice.
Breath of the Wild
Phoenix
stream.
wields three
You know,
legendary weapons, but her ultimate
That would be
weapons
cool.
are her godly abilities. That move was Athena's dash.
I think I'll save the
for a
Prince
bit
of
of
Persia
Ares'
streams for
wrath.
like the Christmas period, because the game's coming out, what, January 21st? If I stream Prince of Persia, like if I do Road to Prince of Persia, probably be best to do it around December to January.
Ouch, that's gotta
Until
hurt.
then, I'll play it on my own time. But then, yeah, I probably might do a Road to Prince of Persia
Smashing the
starting
ground
like
is also one of his
December-ish.
favorite attacks.
You know, I'll play the Sands of Time trilogy.
Let's take a health potion.
I might just do the whole works. I might play the first Prince,
Another chain of
second
ability
Prince,
attacks
Prince
and he's
3D,
knocked out.
then do Sands of Time trilogy, then do 08
Stunning
reboot.
enemies provides an opportunity to get in
I won't
a
do
lot of
Forgotten
hits
Sands
to
again because I
regenerate
already.
stamina.
Fuck it, I'll do it again. I like that game.
Now we'll finish the fight.
I'll do
with
all that in
Hephaestus'
preparation. That could be like a
When
cool thing
enemies
to
are
do in
defeated,
December if people
they
actually
shed
watch.
adamantium
If people don't
used
watch
to
that
upgrade
stuff.
Phoenix's gear.
But yeah,
Now that
I don't
the
want to do
fight
it
is
now
done,
because I
we
still
can
have
make our
2
way
games
towards
left
the rift.
in Road to Crash 4.
Rifts are tears in
And,
the veil to the
you know,
underworld of Tartarus.
honestly, I should be doing
Typhon's
more
realm.
than 2 games because if I finish Titans and Mutant,
Vaults of Tartarus challenge
then
your wit,
I probably
logic,
should go
and
back to
dexterity,
1, 2, and
and
3
are also a
if I
place
have the
to combine
time.
your
But the
abilities
demo's
and
also
combat
coming out,
skills,
which is probably going
solve
to take a lot of my
puzzles,
time as
and
well because I'm going to
navigate
be
your
playing the fuck out of that. So.
Across dozens of vaults, we'll face a huge variety of challenges.
Your Crash 4
where you'll
stream
need
is
to
going to
mix
take
and
80
match
hours.
your
Of
weapons
course,
and
you
skills
with the
to
hours
overcome them.
again.
Waiting
You're
at the
gonna
end
stream.
of each vault
I
is
don't
a
know if you
lightning
know,
bolt of
Dr.
Zeus.
Inferno, but those who pre-order
Using their
digitally
legendary
get an
power,
access to a
Phoenix can
demo.
upgrade her stamina.
What's today's date? Next week, basically. There's a demo coming out for those who pre-ordered the game digitally, so I'm going to be playing that. I don't know if I'm going to do a stream or a video yet. I think probably a video. I don't know. I was getting mixed
Hidden chests
responses.
lie in each
but,
vault. Uncover them to seal the rift.
Someone's laughing. Bayonetta. You're laughing at me and saying Bayonetta? Okay, let's look at the spelling of the word beta. Now let's look at the spelling of this
And
word
as we all
that
know,
you pronounce.
where there are enemies,
That you, look, listen. If you pronounce that beta,
Gliding
then
in
how
the
do you
veins of
pronounce
Daedalus is
that?
always a joy.
You
So we
see
need to
B
keep
and
an
E
eye
and
on
you
how
see
much
and you
stamina
say
we
Bay. So what is
Since
that? Is
flying
that
harpies
Bay
can be a
4?
challenge to reach, we can use the
Because I've never
braces
heard
of
anyone
Hercules
pronounce
to pull
that
ourselves
like
through
that,
them
Bay
to start
4.
the fight. Oops. Phoenix needs to be careful with her stamina here. Potion will do the trick.
This PC will be catching these hands. Yeah, you might need an upgrade. We all trying to upgrade like right now. I'm trying to get an upgrade next year. Like, I want that 3090, okay? I want the 3090. I want Ryzen 4th Gen. Oh yeah, also, speaking of streams, since we're on the topic of tech and streams, Apple's event is happening next week. I fucks with tech, so I'm gonna do a reaction stream to that. You can tune in if you want. I'm not an Apple fanboy though, so don't expect non-stop gushing, but I'm just too curious to just miss out on it. Just like beta, you pronounce it Bay 4. Exactly! It's like, stick to your guns. If B and E is Bay, then you gotta say Bay 4. What other words start with B and E?
With a few more perfect dodges, Phoenix will land some quick attacks. But let's finish this fight with the help of our companion, Phosphorus, the dive bomb Minotaur.
With BE. Beneficiary. Okay,
Let's see
yes.
what they were guarding.
This is what we need. This is what we need.
The
Okay.
Golden Isle is filled with epic
So
scale
this is
puzzles
how you guys need to
inspired
be
by Greek
pronouncing,
mythology.
you know,
Each trial
with your
will
American
require you
accents.
to discover,
Beneficiary,
understand, and then solve
Benevolence, Benevolence,
These trials are found
Benediction,
scattered
or
across
if the
the
name is,
entire
you know,
world,
Benedict,
just
then
waiting to be found.
Benedict.
When completed, you'll
Benefic-
earn coins of Charon
Be-
to be used in upgrading Phoenix's skills and abilities.
Beneficence, Bailey Button, Behaviorism,
Now that we've put our wits to the test,
Comber.
let's move on to the next part of our
The
quest.
fuck else is there?
The
Longingness.
first step to relighting the
Bane
forge is to
Zos-
destroy some of the corruption
I'm
that
tired.
Typhon has
My
spread over the Golden
vocals hurt now. You get the point, okay? Pronounce mural. That's not really a polarizing word, is it? Insecureless. Wow.
With the corruption destroyed, we can use Heracles' strength to grab some coal
Why do
and put it in
Americans
the
say
hearth
beta
to
then?
start the fire.
I don't know. Why do Americans say aluminum instead of aluminium? Actually, I know the reason why they do that. The person who came
This
up
is
with the
just
name,
one of many
he
ways
was
to
actually
light the
British,
coal
by
on
the
fire.
way. He initially called it aluminum, and that name spread around the world, and then he
The hearth
renamed
is
it to
now lit.
aluminium. And obviously,
But since a
people in the
battle
UK
with
who were already
legendary
around
automaton awaits us
corrected
at
it
the
to the
forge,
new name, but
let's head
everyone
to our
else is
base
still
of
saying
operations
aluminum.
for some upgrades.
So that's actually why that happened. As for the beta thing, I mean, Americans say things differently. That's just what they do.
This
You know,
is
I used
the
to hear so
Hall
many
of the
Americans
Gods.
say data,
It is where Phoenix will
but nowadays
reunite
I be
the
seeing
gods to
Americans saying
defeat
data
Typhon.
as well, like
All of
data.
Phoenix's
So
progression and customization
with the
takes
internet
place in
and
this
you know
central hub.
British people watching
At the
American
River
TV
Styx
and Americans
cistern,
watching
we'll
some
spend
British
coins of
TV
Charon to
and just
upgrade
being online,
Hephaestus's
I feel
hammer
people have been mixing
Perfect
words and
for the fight to
you know,
come.
it's like blurred the lines now, which is why we have Brits saying beta. They wouldn't be saying that shit if there was no internet or if they weren't watching
On her
American
journey
TV.
to defeat Typhon, Phoenix will need all of the upgrades she can get.
Why do they say soccer and not football? Exactly. Why is their sport? Why is American football called football? You use your hands. Like it makes no sense. Why did they rename the real football to soccer? Like, is it because they wear
With our
socks?
new ability, restock
No.
potions, and increase
Because it's
health
sock with
and
two
stamina,
C's. There's
we're
no
ready
K.
for this final fight.
When Americans say fan, clap, tap, quality. Yeah, there's certain slang that don't translate well.
Built by
I remember. I can't
Hephaestus,
remember
but corrupted by
what
Typhon,
music video this was.
automaton can
But there was
unleash
this music
lasers on
video, and they had a skit at the beginning. It was an American artist, and it was using British slang, and it was
To
just
start
so
things
cringe.
off right, let's use an attack potion to enhance Phoenix's weapons and abilities, preparing her for the rest of the fight.
What do you mean,
Athena's dash
aluminum is
and
the
Ares'
correct way to
wrath
spell
are
it?
all good choices.
Did you know that the thing was named by a Brit? That element was
automaton's
named by
uppercut's
a
quite
Brit.
deadly.
So you can't even
This
claim
combo
correct
knocked
on
him
that
right
one.
out.
Okay? Listen, we have to go back to the roots of shit. Right? Who discovered aluminium?
Let's finish him off with our newly acquired ability.
Look. Okay, he's from
And
Denmark,
he's
but still, it's closer to the UK. My point is, he named it aluminium, so it's aluminium. It's not aluminum. All right. I will accept that argument for things like Nike, because British people say Nike, Americans say Nike. Because Nike is an American company, fine. We'll accept that Nike is the more popular pronunciation. Because it's an American company, we'll say your pronunciation is the more correct one. I'm still not gonna say Nike though, but fine. Let's go to Adidas. Adidas. Okay, that's German actually, so I don't actually have to follow the American journey. But Americans say Adidas, which actually sounds kind of nice to be honest. I won't lie. But Brits say Adidas. There's a difference. Adidas, Adidas.
Thank you for watching. See you December 3rd.
People say, yeah, Americans say Nike. Like, I don't know where the second E comes from. I don't know how. They don't say Bikey. They don't say Dikey. Why do they say Nike? Is there any consistency anymore? Like, I don't understand. Okay? There's no I in the word. Chaosity. There is literally an I in the word. They spell it differently in the, like, listen. Aluminium is the spelling. Look at the Wikipedia. Aluminium, and then they take out an I in American and Canadian English. The first main one is aluminium. So you are objectively, factually, toothpastically, vaselinically, Caribbean copperly, blue yetily. Wrong.
Ubisoft Forward post-show continues. Roller champion, what you got?
Hey, fellow champions! For the past few months, the Roller Champions dev team has
Welcome
been
to
working
language
on
class,
games
definitely.
with groups of players from different skill sets. It just so
Oh,
happens
I
that
completely
sometimes
forgot we were
there's
reacting
some
to
pretty
something.
impressive plays in
What's
these
been
works.
going on here?
And so, for your eyes only, here's one of the
For your eyes
nail-biting match
only.
that
Speaking
we
of for
had,
your eyes
commented
only,
by one of
J.
the
Cole needs to drop his
participants
album. Real
himself,
talk.
Grant Haynes,
Ugh.
also known as Fickle Platypus. We hope you enjoy it.
Hello and welcome, skaters. My name is Fickle, and today we'll be going over
Your
some
name is
gameplay
Fickle?
footage provided by the private
these are
workshops
some
in which
interesting
we will be
names.
showcasing some of the newest moves coming to Roller Champions. Before we get the show started
I know
today,
you
we'd
wanna
like to
roast
give a
me.
special shout
I've
out to
roasted
all
you
the
enough
players
for one
providing
day, don't
footage
worry.
today. We have myself,
Not as much
my
as you
two
guys have
teammates,
roasted
Bee
me
and
for
Razor.
pronouncing
We also
things
have the
correctly,
opposing
but
team,
still.
Poppy Kev, Via Trip, and
Ugh.
Trap. So strap in those skates, sit down, and enjoy the show.
You guys want to
As we
see
get
the
started
pre-show,
today, we will
or
be
is it in
showcasing
dead
the
territory
Mayan
right now?
Stadium
Because like
over in the magnificent
this is kind of
Chichen
dead. Let's
Itza
be real.
Arena.
Have you seen
So
the
if you've
J.
never seen Roller
Cole's
Champions
leaked
before,
song?
it's a
What's
game
it
about
called?
speed, high action, and team play. So take notice of those goal markers there as they light up on the screen there, because that's where the ball is going to be starting off on the kickoff. And as we get started, I'm actually going to use an extended tackle here.
What the
to
fuck
get
is
the ball a little
this?
bit first in front of my opponents, just to get a little bit of leg up there. I can actually dive twice to jump in front of my opponents.
Wait, you
I'm
actually
kind of
say
useless when I'm on the
aluminum?
ground, but
Oh
thankfully my
God.
teammates are there
That
to take
is-
the pass.
That
for
is
me.
horrible, Bradley.
And as we get started,
Like,
Orange and Razor are off to a quick
you
start here,
actually
already
say
collecting the
aluminum
one.
when you're from the
And
UK.
over to the 2 marker,
Yeah, that's-
backtracking instead of going the
that-
normal way,
that's
something you see
abysmal.
in high level pretty commonly. And a nice challenge
Having
there
a
from
British
Trash.
family,
He's
but growing up in
gonna
Little
take the ball
America
from
was
Razor.
pronunciation. I understand
Blue
that
team
because
possession.
I went
Gonna
to
go
boarding
collect the
school.
one. This
There
is
were
where
quite
all
a
the
few
laps
African
start. They do have
Americans
to
there.
start over back at the 1, so
Plus,
no matter
the
where
people
you
in
pick
Ghana
it up,
really just
if you
idolize the American
change
way of
possessions,
saying
you always
things.
have to restart your
So,
lap back over. So keep
like
that in mind
when I
as
was
we
in
watch the
Ghana
gameplay
in
here.
boarding school, it was
Via Trip,
grade
pretty much
7,
uncontested. You're coming
grade
into the
8.
4 lap, and he's just
You
going to
know,
put a quick
so-
shot over on the orange team.
We were
Orange
using
team
a lot
not
of
able to
American
block
terms.
that, and I believe that
Even
was
had a
Razor on the net.
white,
so good
like,
awareness here from
American
Trip to
math
see the
teacher.
open net and just take the shot. And it looks like Razor
What's
almost got
us
to it,
naming
but he was
things
a little bit
differently
out
or
of
us
position
pronouncing
on the
things?
backside of the net.
I think
instead of the
naming
front
things
side,
differently
trying to
is
use that new
worse.
uppercut mechanic to get
Pronunciation,
quick blocking.
you can argue
One of the
accents.
newest features to be added,
But,
which
like,
makes blocking and
the confusion
really
with like
gaining speed without the
chips,
ball
crisps,
much
French
easier
fries,
than previous editions.
cookies,
Here we go. Orange
candy
team down by 1, but
versus
it's pretty
sweets.
early in the match.
There's
The
so
game
many different
lasts
words
about 7 minutes of
that like you
regulation.
could say the wrong thing Like
So
I
if the
ordered
team is leading
food
at
from
the end of
this
regulation, they will
restaurant, which
score
I
there.
guess they don't
Bobby
have
Kev
an
with the
American
uppercut,
restaurant.
and it looks like
And they
he
had
was
an
actually
option
gonna
on there
take
that said
the challenge
chips.
there. That's myself on the
I'm
ball.
ordering like, you know,
Flicked up over
breakfast
to
food,
Razor
like
just to
cafe
get it out of
breakfast food,
the
like hash
danger
browns,
zone.
baked beans.
A little bit of a mishaps
And
there.
I'm like, okay,
kind
let
of
me
a
get some
jump ball
chips.
situation for the blue
They
team.
they
Bobby Kev
delivered
gets
the
up there. You'll
food,
see that
and
uppercut
it's a
used
pack
lot,
of
which is
crisps.
the
I'm like, what the
tackle
fuck? I wanted
motion into a
chips.
jumping motion.
Why are you
Just
using
propels you straight up
American
into the air,
definitions
kind of jumping beam.
when we're in
Very,
the
very
UK?
useful
It said
on pretty much
salty
every point of the
chips.
game.
I didn't think it was crisps. Do you know what I mean?
Kills B.
So
On
like,
the ball, pretty standard
you
here.
know.
Both teams not really able to get anything started in the last 45 seconds, but a nice interception there from Tripp, and he actually gets the first marker there with the interception, using the
I
extended
speak
tackle to
American
grab
English,
it and then
but
jumping
Nike's
over
on
one,
Nike.
but Fickle's
I don't
all
know.
over
I've
that,
heard
and
a
that
lot of
seems to be
Americans
kind of
say
a mosh
Nike.
pit here in the bowl area.
But of course,
Pretty
to be
common
fair,
here
America is a
at the
pretty
start of
big
the
place.
match.
It's
You'll
like the
see a
size
lot
of a
of
fucking
challenges happening in
continent.
that one,
It's
two
50
goal
states.
marker area. Then here's
Maybe some
separation
states
here.
don't
Looks
say
like
Nike.
Razor's got a ton of
But I've
space.
heard-
Really
I've
no
heard
one
a
in
lot
front
of
him, no one
Americans say
behind him.
Nike.
Ooh, and a critical error there as he's going to make a mistake by using that air emote to gain a little bit of speed, but fall. Thankfully, nothing happens there. Huge tackle there from Poppy Kev as he uses one of the newest mechanics to be added in the game. It's the jumping air tackle.
All right, this is kind of dead, so we're gonna end this. Where's the music I usually play at the end of streams? Did I save that? Okay, yeah, there we go. Ugh. So what you guys rating the event out of 10? I'm giving it a 9 because I mean, okay, an 8.5. An 8.5. Prince of Persia is goated, naturally, so for that it gets points. What else? Watch Dogs Legion with the Stormzy cameo, that was lit. And then Riders something, I forgot, and it had the word Riders in it. That looks lit. That's like 3 things I'm purchasing off of that event. So for that I give it an 8.5. Would have been a 9 or maybe even a 9.5 if the games are coming to Steam, but you know, the sanctity of Steam has been ruined, just like the sanctity of streaming has been ruined as well. Just like when Spotify was running shit and Apple thought streaming wasn't going to take off, so they didn't invest in streaming, and they realized they were fucking wrong, so they bought out Beats by Dre so they could have their stream platform and turn it into Apple Music and start paying artists for exclusives. And then Tidal joined in and started doing the same fucking shit, and then now the sanctity of having one platform was ruined. Same thing happened with Netflix. Netflix had all the fucking shows, and the other companies went, fuck paying Netflix's cut, we're gonna create our own system and then ruin the convenience of having one platform. And unfortunately, Steam has suffered the same fate. At one point, it was the hub for PC gaming. Everything was on Steam, except games that were so old that they weren't put on Steam. It was like just a central place. And then Ubisoft were like Uplay, EA were like Origin, Epic Games were like Epic Games Store, and you know, it's a shame, but all good things must come to an end because companies are greedy and they'll do whatever it takes to get a quick extra buck. Look at Epic Games with the whole Apple thing. Couldn't handle the 30% cut, so they had to, like, you know, do some fuck shit, and they got banned off the App Store and the Play Store. You know, Epic Games, I don't like them, you know, although I probably will stream Gears of War at some point, but yeah, aside from that, like, man. Ugh. Yo, what's up? So, okay, actually, I don't know who that is. I thought you was his commentaries. Stream was fun, especially at the end of the English lesson. Alright, see you later, Fruit. You missed Prem getting wet from the print. Oh, don't worry, the reaction's going up. The reaction's going. I might even keep the intro as well, the intro of the stream. I think that was kind of hype. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah. Oh, there he is. His commentaries. What's going on? Check out the stream where I played Fall Guys. It's his commentaries. That intro's it. Okay, maybe I'll keep it then. I'm gonna quickly edit together a reaction video for the Prince of Persia remake. But to summarize my thoughts on the comeback of the Prince, actually, hold on. Just in case I use this for the video, let me go to the actual green screen for this one. Ugh. To summarize my thoughts for the Prince of Persia Sands of Time Trilogy Remake, it's looking lit. The graphics are not perfect, but some people are trying to claim it was a remaster when it leaked. That's obviously not true. We've seen that it's clearly a remake, fully from the ground up, not a remaster. And yeah, it looks good. It's alpha footage, so we know they're gonna need some more time on it. It's only September. I don't know if lip syncing is something that's implemented later, but the lip syncing was very poor. Just putting that out there. But they showed the footage of them wearing the machines and lip syncing with that, so maybe they'll add in the lip syncing later. But right now it looks kind of bad. That's the only thing I really have to criticize. The visuals were a bit iffy and the lip syncing was bad, but they go until January. Hopefully they do it justice. And obviously the other main critique was that it's not on Steam, but Ubisoft's been doing that for like everything now, like Watch Dogs and Assassin's Creed Valhalla. So yeah, Assassin's Creed Valhalla or Assassin's Creed is in the down period. The Prince is back after a decade. I thought it was gonna take Game of the Year from Crash 4, but actually it's coming out next year, so it gets to take Game of the Year 2021, and 2020 is reserved for Crash 4. Wait, Watch Dogs Legion is coming out this year too. I'm probably still gonna go Crash 4, but yeah, you know, it was a close call, but the Prince has taken 2021, so it was nice to see the Prince come back. I'm going to enjoy the fuck out of that remake, and I'm sure you are too, because if you don't, I will come for you. Simple as. Ugh. Sneak peek of Prem's room. Yeah. Have I hidden my room before? Actually, speaking of my room, let me show you guys this. Because it's currently 9 o'clock, which means it's 3 hours away from the next day. And the next day is 11th of September, 2020, which marks the 13th anniversary of I actually was gonna finish that sentence. I just had to actually get the prop. Marks the 13th anniversary of. Look what I got. The light is really not doing it justice though. You can't see like any of the text on it. Like you literally cannot see any of the text on it. If I cover the light, would it help? I'll try to turn off the light. You can kind of see it. Basically, this chick online does this thing where, you know, like when you go on like a phone and like play music in the app, it kind of like replicates that. So I just got one and I framed it so it looks like I'm playing the song Big Brother on a frame. That's it. I just bought one of those. It was kind of cheap, so you know. Ugh. Yay for Prince. Oh, I think it's late. It's too late for that. He done blew his shot, but you know, it is what it is. But yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in. Still haven't decided on stream versus video for the Crash 4 demo, but we will finish Road to Crash 4 this month. We got some shit we need to do. Thank you guys for the support. Still trying to get that 4,500 subs. 3,500 subs by the end of the month. We got 88 subs left, so we got a ways to go basically, you know. But we'll see what happens. Guess my support won't help me. What do you mean? There's a demo. Yeah, I know about the demo. Yo, Print, the movie Over the Hedge confused me when I was young because of them calling crisps chips. Yeah, you know, it is what it is. Can't wait to play Torna. Play as Torna. You wanna play her? You wanna play her? You think she takes your shit? You can't mess with Torna. But yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in. The Prince is back. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell. But yeah, it's your boy Remulus, Rem Gang. Now!